In today's video, I want to show you guys arguably the most technically broken and confusing location which yes you, even those without no clip, the layman, can find in plain fucking view. This is a bit of a weird video to make because it's kind of short. It's also very much a filler video because I got a big one coming, but you know, it's been like 5 days since the last upload. But the other reason why this is such a strange location is because it's one of the most broken places which is observable in Night City that is also housed with a little bit of potential cut content. The location just kind of screams unfinished in all shapes and sizes, so I thought it'd be interesting to have a little fly through this place, have a little speculate and try and work out what on earth is happening with the Night City Behavioural Centre. So before we get to the main attraction, which is this outdoor car park looking thing which we'll spend a bit of time speculating about, I first of all want to actually go inside of the clinic and focus on this elevator, which is actually on the ground floor off to the left side of the building. So to my knowledge, this lift is never actually usable by the player, even though if you clip inside of it and unlock the panel with Unlock Night City, you can see that we have a level 2 and a level 3. Now, usually when these things are just named with 2 and 3, it means that the lifts are not usable, so that's something to bear in mind. But we can take it up to level 3, and this elevator will actually move just a tiny bit, and it will open up onto what looks like a giant freezer door. If we were to clip behind this door, then you can see that we are actually very accurately on level 2, exactly where this lift would indeed open up to. So if you follow this gigantic exterior space round to the left, where we actually have what would be a vehicle entrance that is sealed up, you can pop yourself down by this little green building with the blue door, and you'll see that a car will actually just pop in, usually upside down and usually damaged as well. What's pretty funny though is that if you keep moving away from this location, the vehicle will actually just despawn, and then the closer you get to it, it will respawn as a different model. So you can just keep doing this over and over again, and you can see that just a different car is spawned each time. But yeah, you can pretty much just keep doing this over and over again, and you can get like a variety of different results. There's also some more pop-in issues with this location. Like for example, this big closed off entrance is presumably quite clean and pristine until you walk a little bit closer and you start to get some of the damage on the pillar spawning, you start to get some of the 6th Street decals that spawn in, and then you can again just keep going back and forth, and you can see it all slowly starts to fade in and out. It's a very weird location. I've truly never seen a location which is this technically fucking broken, just outright, you know, in plain view. It's really quite impressive actually, especially because there's even like little noodle pots which are just again like floating just in plain fucking sight. But you could 100% see this from inside the playable area. So with that covered, we can now actually look at this space just kind of more generally. First of all, this little corner here I think is really cool, mostly because it looks like it's been designed for the player to parkour up. So you can jump on all these shipping containers, and look, it's like perfectly laid out to let the player do this. And even once you're up here, it lets you jump over the fence pretty much perfectly, because otherwise, you know, you're taking damage. I don't know, to me at least, it seems like it would have been a part of maybe a mission, because we know that we have a single gig which takes place in this location, where you go and grab one of the NCPD sergeants that's being experimented on. So I don't know, if we're thinking about it in terms of cut content, it would kind of make sense to have this area playable, maybe as like an alternative escape route where you'd be running with the NPC and then have to, you know, climb over the fence in order to escape the facility. That could explain why this is also locked, you know, so you can't just drive in and out. And of course, just the amount of detail around this place is really astounding. But this looks absolutely like handcrafted. Like, look at this. I mean, just the density of props is really fucking nice to look at, I must say. And of course, we can fly around and just check out some of these locked off buildings. We have like a little technical shack thing here which is empty as expected. Round the back as well we have some pretty light detailing, but again with like verticality elements. Like we have even more little props and stuff which you can just climb up on, and all of it has perfectly functioning collision, and this is like, again, another escape route in order to get out of this location. And then towards the end of this location as well, we have some kind of like advertisement boards, which have these really weird hedge and grass textures just kind of plastered over them. Probably the most interesting thing, which I'm sure everyone is wondering, is, you know, is there anything underneath this weird car park? Well, actually, sort of, yeah, kind of, a little bit. And then this of course ties into this little underground bit here with the glass, and you get like some real nice effects where you're looking at like Mega Building 07 through the glass. You get like a bit of a lens flare, like it's very, very functional. But of course it all just ends pretty abruptly, so I don't know, maybe you could have some really claustrophobic close quarters combat in this location. Is that for certain? No, absolutely not. But, you know, it works and you can walk around here pretty much perfectly. Yeah, and to be honest with you, that really just sums up the Night City Behavioural Centre. I think it's a really interesting location, just because so much of it makes no technical sense. So guys, what do you think? What do you think is going on with this location? Do you think it was supposed to be something more? Do you think it was maybe supposed to be some kind of car park? I mean, it kind of looks like it with the layout. Let me know, guys, what you think. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you lot in a bit.